Hello students, today we are going to discuss chapter 2 from class 12 sociology textbook, book 1 Indian Society, titled as The Demographic Structure of Indian Society. This chapter carries 6 marks in the CBSE board examination. Let's start with the overview of the chapter. I will tell you what are the major topics we will cover in this chapter and what are the major sub-themes we will discuss in detail in the forthcoming lectures. So, as you can see, the first topic is about demography. In this topic, we will discuss meaning and definition of demography and what demography studies. Then we will discuss about types of demography, formal demography and social demography. After that, we will discuss theories of demography. In this topic, we will cover Malthusian theory of population growth and the theory of demographic transition. And then we will take topic population explosion. The next topic is common concepts and indicators. In this heading, we will discuss innumerable definitions and terms such as birth rate, death rate, growth rate, fertility rate, infant mortality rate, maternal mortality rate, life expectancy, sex ratio, age structure of population and dependency ratio. And further try to understand and analyze why they are so important in formulating demography as an area of study. And then the next topic is size and growth of India's population. In this heading, we will cover age structure of Indian population, means how many we have youth population, old population, working population, etc. Then we will discuss demographic dividend, why declining sex ratio in India and rural and urban differences. Let's start. First topic, demography. What do you mean by demography? Demography is the systematic study of the population of a country, area, community, etc. The term is of Greek origin and is composed of two words. Demos means people and graphian means describe. तो डेमोग्राफी आपके सिस्टमेटिक स्टडी होती है पॉपुलेशन की, वो किसी भी कंट्री, एरिया या कम्युनिटी की हो सकती है. ये टर्म आपकी ग्रीक ओरिजिन है. इसमें डेमोस का मतलब है आपका पीपल एंड ग्राफियन मीन्स डिस्क्राइब. देयरफॉर डेमोग्राफी मीन्स डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ पीपल. नाउ व्हाट डेमोग्राफी स्टडीज? Demography studies the trends and processes associated with population, including changes in population size, patterns of birth, deaths, and migration, and the structure and composition of the population, such as the relative proportion of women, men, and different age groups. Next topic is type of demography. There are two types of demography: formal demography and social demography. First, we discuss about formal demography. Now, what is formal demography? Formal demography is primarily concerned with the measurement and analysis of the components of population change. Its focus is on quantitative analysis, for which it has a highly developed mathematical methodology suitable for forecasting population growth and changes in the composition of population. आप इस फॉर्मल डेमोग्राफी के थ्रू जो डाटा आपका कलेक्ट होता है वो आपका यूज़ होता है फॉर फोरकास्टिंग पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ, कि आने वाले 10 सालों या 20 सालों बाद या इस एरिया की पॉपुलेशन कितनी हो जाएगी या इंडिया की पॉपुलेशन आपकी इतनी हो जाएगी. ये कैसे हम कलेक्ट करते हैं? थ्रू बर्थ रेट, आपका डेथ रेट, आपका माइग्रेशन, इमिग्रेशन, ये सारे डाटा कलेक्ट करके, एंड चेंजेस इन द कंपोजिशन ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन. ठीक है, इसके बारे में भी हम फोरकास्ट कर सकते हैं कि आने वाले 15 सालों के बाद आपकी यूथ पॉपुलेशन कितनी हो जाएगी, ओल्ड एज पॉपुलेशन कितनी हो जाएगी. तो जो फॉर्मल डेमोग्राफी है इज़ अ क्वांटिटेटिव इन नेचर. क्वांटिटेटिव मीन्स लार्जली ऑफ इन्यूमरेशन. you are largely dealing with numbers. Since you are dealing with numbers, the basic character of the study is enumerate. Now, what enumerate means? It basically means to count. For example, census. When an individual comes to your home, he or she will ask you about how many members are there in your family, how many males and females, how many are working, how many are not working, is anybody who is disabled in the family. So, what they are doing? They are collecting data for गवर्नमेंट पर्पसेस. अब इस डाटा का गवर्नमेंट क्या करती है? इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट बिकॉज government implement different policies for economic growth of the country and for general public welfare. Type of demography is social demography. On the other hand, social demography inquiries into the wider causes and consequences of population structures and change. Social demographers believe that social processes and structures regulate demographic processes. Like sociologists, they seek to trace the social reasons that accounts for population trends. जो सोशोलॉजिस्ट हैं वो आपके सोशल रीजंस देखते हैं कि आपके जो पॉपुलेशन में जो भी नए ट्रेंड्स आ रहे हैं उसके लिए कौन कौन से जो सोशल रीजंस हैं वो रिस्पॉन्सिबल हैं. दैट मीन्स सोशल डेमोग्राफी इज़ लार्जली क्वालिटेटिव इन नेचर. Means not deal with enumeration. Enumeration we have already done in formal demography, but it deals with analysis of this enumerated data. So in social form of demography, what we do? We look at these numbers of data that have been collected and then analyze the basic structural form of trends that are coming out. For example, bipolls. Now, what are bipolls? Bipolls are expected outcomes of results before any election, such as which party is going to be form government. So, what we do for that? We collected data. So, what we are doing in this case? We are trying to understand through this enumeration that what kind of political trend is coming. ठीक है, जो डाटा हमने कलेक्ट किया उससे हम ये पता लगा देते हैं. बाईपोल्स में आपने देखा हुआ इलेक्शन से पहले आपके न्यूज़ चैनल्स में बता दिया जाता है ये पार्टी जीतेगी या आपका ये कैंडिडेट आपका इस एरिया से जीतने के उसके चांसेस ज़्यादा हैं. सो अगेन दीज टू कंसेप्ट्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट आपकी फॉर्मल डेमोग्राफी एंड सोशल डेमोग्राफी. देयर माइट बी अ क्वेश्चन इन बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशन, differentiate between formal and social demography. All demographic studies are based on processes of counting or enumeration, such as the census or the survey, which involve the systematic collection of data on the people residing within a specified territory. आपके जितने भी डेमोग्राफिक स्टडीज़ होती हैं उनका बेस क्या होता है? काउंटिंग और इन्यूमरेशन के थ्रू जो भी डाटा कलेक्ट किया जाता है आपके सेंसस और सर्वे के थ्रू. सेंसस और सर्वे में क्या होता है? आपका किसी स्पेसिफाइड टेरिटरी में जो लोग वहाँ पे रिसाइड कर रहे हैं उनसे डाटा कलेक्ट किया जाता है आप जिस भी चीज़ को स्टडी कर रहे हैं. नाउ सोशल स्टैटिस्टिक, quantitative data on various aspects of the population and economy. Means the use of statistics to study human behavior and social environment. This can be done through polling a group of people, evaluating a data obtained from a group of people, or by observation and statistical analysis of a set of data that used for evaluation of the quality of service, determining the wants or needs of the people through statistic sampling. Now census and surveys. Survey means look closely at or examine someone or something. Census, an official count or survey, especially of a population. First modern census took place in 1790 in America. This census was one of the most earliest form of very systematic census that was conducted in the world. So please remember this American census because there might be 1 mark questions, which was the first systematic census that has ever been taken place in the world. So the answer is 1790 census in America. After that, many countries in Europe started its census activities in 1800. British government in India started conducting census during 1867 and 72, between 1867 and 72. तो ब्रिटिश इंडिया ने गवर्नमेंट में जो पहला सेंसस इंडिया में पहला सेंसस स्टार्ट किया था 1867 और 72 के बीच. Regular 10-yearly or decennial census have been conducted since 1881. Independent India continued the practice and 7 decennial census have been conducted since 1951. The most recent being in 2011. According to 2011 census, the population of India is 121 crore and the most populous states is Uttar Pradesh and the least populous is Sikkim. Indian census considered the largest census in the world. In China, doesn't conduct regular census.